Okay, so if you're having problems with allergies and you're wondering what the heck do I do, today I'm going to go over some things you can do at home and how you can get help naturally to wind up solving these problems. My name is Dr. Gregg Gerstin. I'm a chiropractor in Northbrook, Illinois, and these things changed my life and caused me to get into what I do. And that's what I look to do, is help people to remove the blockages in their health that are preventing them from living amazing, fulfilling lives. And we do that without drugs and surgery. So if you've had problems with allergies or sinus issues, you know it can wind up being miserable. The congestion, the sneezing fit, the headache, the not wanting to go outside all the time when it changes seasons. Well, these are some of the things that really helped to change my life and take me on a different trajectory towards health. The first one I want to go through is an at-home tip, and I call it a sinus rinse. You can find this in terms of in the store. They've got a variety of different types. You can use a neti pot, or you can wind up there are solutions that are out there just like it that you can spray right up your nose. I find that just water and salt winds up being the best, and I just mix it at home. So I'll take a glass of water in the morning and at night, water in it, salt, really salty, stir it up. I'll do some gargling with it, and then I'll also pour some of it in the palm of my hand. Then I'll put my finger on my nose, and I'll smell it through my nose and allow it to go down through my throat, and I'll spit it out through my mouth. I'll do that on both sides, and what it really does is it provides for basically like an astringent to help clean out, relax some of the mucosal linings so that it can wind up fighting off if there's any sort of bacteria or infection right at the source. Another thing that I love to do is called sinus percussion. This is where we wind up tapping on the skull, particularly where the sinuses are. So your sinuses primarily feel around the forehead, underneath and between the bones of your forehead and your skull, and then underneath the eyes and above the mouth. So what I like to do is just put 2 fingers on my forehead, and then I tap along my eyebrow ridge on both sides. Then I'll also do it on my jaw or my zygomatic arch. That's the bone underneath your eye. This I find really just helps to open up my skull, help it to become a little bit easier to breathe. If you've tried those and you want some more steps at home, and what you can put onto your body, I find that basically reducing inflammation as a whole is super important and really effective. Two of my two keys to wind up reducing inflammation wind up being essential fatty acids or fish oils, and you want to take about 1,000 milligrams 2 to 3 times a day. Additionally, I find that vitamin D is really powerful for this. And I recommend you get your blood tests done of that so you know where your values are and you know how much you need to add or take away. But here in the Midwest, for most people, we could use about 5 to 10,000 international units of vitamin D every day to help that out. Those are some things at home that really help to wind up changing how my sinuses worked and how I was able to live. And I look to introduce them right when I start to get a little tickle in my throat. You should do the same too. The key that really changed my life was when I was introduced to chiropractic. Now, for those of you that don't know what chiropractic is, chiropractic helps restore the proper position of the spine so that the brain can talk to the body. You see, within your neck, there's supposed to be a curve that goes at 42 degrees. If that curve is lost, it puts stress and strain on your spinal cord, not allowing those nerves to get to the mucosal linings of your skull or to your immune system so that it can respond to the environment properly. If you don't respond to the environment properly, you can wind up having problems with recognizing good versus bad on the outside. And the way our body protects itself is by creating mucus in your sinuses and by causing you to sneeze. Oh wow, that sure sounds like allergies. It might even make your eyes watery to protect itself too, to flush out these things that it doesn't know what's going on. I find that if you've had problems with sinuses, you really need to get checked by a corrective chiropractor to find out the cause of the problem so that you guys can develop a plan to take care of the cause of the problem rather than just masking the symptoms. If you're curious and got questions about this, feel free to write them down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you need help with finding someone, write it down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you know someone who's having problems with sneezing and allergies, send this over to them. And lastly, if you like natural solutions to managing your health, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. You'll be among some great people. We've got almost 10,000 viewers, and we're looking forward every week to bring you new content on how you can live a life of optimal health and well-being. Once again, my name is Dr. Gregg Gerstin, and I want to thank you for letting me be a part of your health.